ay rated SPG. Striktong patnubay at gabay ng magulang ang kailangan. Maaaring may masiselang tema, lengguwahe, karahasan, sexual, horror o droga na hindi angkop sa mga bata.
Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy, Rebs Amasa, and for today's video, I will teach you how to create a database using CMD or command prompt. But before we start, let me give you a brief context of what is database and its importance. For those who don't know, database is a systematic collection of data that is stored and accessed electronically. It is designed to manage, store, and retrieve large amounts of information efficiently. Databases are used in almost every field, including business, education, healthcare, banking, and government.
Oh my God! Ang lakas oh!
Databases are managed through database management system, which provide tools and interfaces to interact with the data. Popular DBMS software includes MySQL, Oracle, Microsoft SQL Server, PostgreSQL, and MongoDB.
Nice.
Why is databases important? Databases efficiently store and manage large amounts of information, ensuring quick access, accuracy, and consistency. With features like security, backups, and multi-user support, they are crucial to smooth operation and informed decision-making in various sectors. And so much for that, let's dive in! By the way guys, I will be using SAMP server for my database. First, I will run my data server, which is the SAMP. Then I will start this Apache and my SQL. If you see a stop button, means that your SQL is running. Then go to shell, then type my SQL -u root -p. And if you see a password, enter password, just click enter, and then voila, you can create a database.
Nice.
In database, there are 4 types of languages: the DDL, DML, DCL, and TCL. But I will only break down the 2 languages, which are the DDL and DML. What is DC? What?
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
What is DDL? Data Definition Language is a type of database language used to define and manage the structure of a database. It includes commands such as create, alter table, and drop that are used to create and modify, delete database objects such as tables, views, indexes, and constraints. What is DML? Data Manipulating Language is a type of database language used to manipulate the data stored in a database. It includes commands such as select, insert, update, and delete that are used to retrieve, add, modify, and delete data from database table. And without further ado, let's get started. To create a database, just type create database, the name, let's say for example, student information, and semicolon. To use the database, just type use database, the name of the database. The use statement tells the SQL engine which database you want to work with. And then let's create a table from the database. Just type create table, the name of your table. Let's name it again as student information.
Ano nakakatawa? Bakit? Ano nakakatawa?
Then open close parenthesis. At the inside of the open close parenthesis, you can add the column ay putik. The first column is, let's name it as student ID. the data type varchar, and let's say 255, and the constraints not null. Null constraints means to not accept null values, which means that you cannot insert new record or update a record without adding a value of this field. And primary key. Primary key is a unique identifier for its record in a table. It can identify only once at a time. It has to know no duplicate values. It has a unique values. It cannot be null. And the second column is name, data type varchar, and the characters of 255. The third column is age and integer, semicolon. To show the table, let's type a disk instructor disk student information, or describe student information, or show column from student information. As you can see, the student information, the student ID is not null, and it is a primary key. It works. And then let's create a new table. Let's name it as instructor information. And the first column is instructor ID, the data type of varchar, and the characters of 255. And the not null. The second column is name varchar 255. The third entity is department ID, and the varchar character of 255. And let's add a foreign key. A foreign key is a field in a table that refers to the primary key of another table. To establish relationship between tables, and let's use this department as a foreign key, department ID, and the references from the first table, which is the student information and student ID. And then let's show the columns. This instructor information. Oops, error. Let's type it again. There's a foreign key. The department ID was the foreign key. And show the tables. Show tables is used to display all the table created in the database. Now, you see what you see. What you see is what you see. What you see is what you see. You see. And now we can insert. Insert statement is used to insert new records in a table. Let's insert student information, the table of student information, and the entities, the student ID, name, age, and the values, of course, and single quotation. The first student ID is 24-1777, and the name, let's name it as LeBron James, and age of 40. Then enter. Let's insert another. Let's insert more. ID, student ID 21-1190, and the name, let's name it as Luka Doncic. Luka. And age of 26. And enter. Let's type select asterisk. Asterisk means all from the name of the table, student information, semicolon, then enter. Then for example, you want to change the name into full name, just type alter table. The alter table statement is used to add, delete, or modify columns in an existing table. It is also used to add and drop various constraints on an existing table. Let's type alter table, the name of the table, student information, change the name into full name, data types, varchar, and characters up to 155. Let's say it is not null. Then select from student information. If you see here na bago, sana all nagbabago. And then for example, you want an update of your entities. You want to change the age of the age of LeBron James. You want to change the name of LeBron James. Let's type update the name of the table, student information, set age to 60, where student ID equals to 24-1077, semicolon. Always to add a semicolon at the last part of your code. Then press enter. Oops, nothing's happened. Oh, sumobra ng isa. Sana all sumusobra.
Uy, sana all.
Let's type it again. Sumobra ng 7. And let's select student. Now if you see, nagbago. Sana all nagbabago. And then let's show again the columns. Show columns from student information. Oops, error my friend. My friend error. Spelling my friend. Make sure to double check my friend the spelling, because that's the most common error. Sheesh, grabe na. No split. And then for example, you want to add an email of the student information columns, alter table, student information, add email, varchar, character 25, and not null, do not accept and null values. Gets my friend? Gets na no? Then show columns from student information. Error my friend, error tayo naman. Spelling my friend. If you see,
it's another when you lose you. Then strength and watch my beautiful oh, square.
Why are you gay?
Okay, makikita mo may nadagdag email. Lubusan na ng English ang puhugi. And select from student information. For example, you want to delete from the student information where student ID equal to 10 over 197. Wala, natanggal na ng isa. Ang galing ko, di ba? Ang galing. Ang galing. And then, for example, you want an update about the email. You can type update student information. Set the email equal to single quotation. Let's name the email as LeBron, where student ID is equal to single quotation 24 -1077, and wala, copy paste, wala. Kita mo naman yan, my friend. And that's it. Okay, learning about databases. The first one is learning how to use SQL, my friend. SQL is the standard language used to communicate with relational databases. Learning SQL help you perform operations like inserting, updating, deleting, and querying data. Second one is database type. Understanding different types like relational SQL and non-relational NoSQL databases. I'm going to use each, my friend. The third one is backup and recovery, my friend. Regular backups and strong recovery strategy are crucial for preventing data loss, my friend. And my best practices advice is master the CRUD operation, my friend. You know what's master operation? Monster. The CRUD operation. You know what is the CRUD operation, my friend? CRUD means create, read, update, and delete. Master that, my friend, because that operation are the fundamental to how databases work and are often handled using SQL commands, my friend. Ano ba? Second one is plan before you build, my friend. Invest time in data modeling and understanding your data use cases. Para magaling ka, my friend. Wala nang error ba? The third one is stay updated, my friend. Tuhuli ka na sa balita. Stay updated. Database technology involves keep learning best practices and new tools. It's mo. Peace out.